My name's Dave Lyall. I'm the team coordinator with Matt Hall Racing. Like in any sport, the athletes have to prepare for competition the best way that they can, and Matt has a very regimented and military-like, given his military background, routine that he uses to prepare for his races. As a team, we all have to work together to make sure it happens. So he starts off about 54 minutes before he's scheduled to take off, and he has a sleep. And a lot of people ask, why he has the sleep. The sleep is so he can relax, he can get his mind into a clean and clear state. After Matt slept for 22 minutes, and it is 22 minutes precisely, he has music going in his headphones, just really softly while he's asleep, that builds up to a crescendo that wakes him up. He then stretches, so he spends about 5 minutes stretching. After 5 minutes of that stretching period, he goes into a bit of a review where he'll just review his most recent flight or any notes that he might have, and he spends 2 minutes doing that review. After the review comes the video. Matt will sit down and he'll look at a video of his last flight. He'll use a computer or even an iPhone. It might even be the whole flight, it might be just 1 or 2 pieces of that flight over and over. After the video, Matt spends just a minute going through his mental preparation into hold 2. So that's when he'll think about what he's got to do, the state he's got to be in, all the checks he's got to go through before he dives into the track. Next, for 1 minute, you'll see him, or just over a minute sometimes, you'll see him sitting down at his desk, going through the course, and it'll look as though he's flying the plane while he's sitting there in a plastic chair at the desk. After he's practiced the course sitting down, mentally visualising it, he'll get up and he'll actually walk the course. This is quite a dynamic exercise. You'll hear lots of grunts and groans. Matt will put his mind in the position and tense his body as though he's under G. After 2 minutes of walking the course, Matt starts stretching again. He just a minute or so of just stretching out, getting himself loose, relaxed, snapping out of that intense level of course walking. Then with 18 minutes until he's due to take off, he starts the process of getting dressed. So he wears a long undergarment in the pants, he wears a cooling vest, then he puts on his G-suit, socks, shoes. It's quite the process. It takes 2 people to do. So that sort of period takes about 6 or 7 minutes to get done. And then he will weigh in. Now, all the pilots have to weigh in at 95 kilograms after they fly. So with 11 minutes to go, we're looking at the strap-in process. He'll then put his parachute on. Eric, our technician, will help him climb into the aircraft, and he'll start strapping in. Once he's strapped in, we'll put the cooling back in, so he gets a couple of minutes of cooling before he has to start the engine. He's got about 6 minutes for that strapping in process. It usually takes about 3, so then Matt will just sit there. If he's got a bit of extra time, if there's been a pylon hit in a run immediately before him, or a couple of pilots before him, and we get a bit of time added on, he just is quite comfortable and quite happy sitting there in the cockpit with his music on, relaxing, just visualising what he's about to do in the track. With 1 minute to go before we've got to start up is when it's time to unplug the cooling system, take off the hat, the sunglasses and his music, put on the helmet, the gloves, and then it's time to get ready to go. He's got 5 minutes from when he starts up to when he should take off, and then it's game on.